Welcome, friends. Today we'll dive into something truly fascinating that can transform not only the way we communicate, but also how we connect with those around us. Are you ready to explore the secrets of human psychology that can enrich our lives? Then, let's go. The power of the name. By pronouncing someone's name in the midst of a conversation, we trigger a powerful mechanism of recognition and respect. This gesture, although simple, carries the ability to transform an ordinary interaction into a deeply personal and meaningful connection. Through this act, we underline the uniqueness of the other, establishing a bond that transcends the superficiality of usual exchanges. Think about the feeling of being identified by name in an environment full of people. It's like finding a beacon of individuality in a sea of anonymity. This recognition not only makes us feel valued, but also highlights our singular existence among others. Using someone's name in a dialogue is therefore an invitation to enter the particular universe of that person, offering a space where they can freely express themselves, knowing that their identity is appreciated. Such an act fosters a sense of belonging and importance, crucial for building solid and meaningful relationships. In the professional context, this can be the key to more harmonious and effective collaboration. In personal relationships, it's a step toward intimacy and mutual understanding. Moreover, by using someone's name, we reinforce effective and social ties, contributing to an environment where each person feels seen and heard. This gesture has the potential to brighten someone's day, providing moments of joy and recognition. In summary, by consciously employing the names of our interlocutors, we are not only practicing good social etiquette, but also cultivating a garden of enriching human connections, where each flower, each person, has its unique value recognized and celebrated. The smile, a genuine smile that lights up the face and reaches the eyes, is more than an expression of happiness. It's a universal language that conveys warmth, receptivity, and empathy. This simple yet profoundly powerful gesture has the ability to transform atmospheres, dissolve tensions, and forge instant connections between people. Imagine the power residing in a sincere smile, capable of brightening the darkest days, creating bonds in unexpected moments, and softening the most difficult interactions. In a world where words can be misinterpreted and intentions misunderstood, the smile emerges as a clear signal of goodwill and openness. It's a non-verbal communication tool that speaks directly to the heart, promoting understanding beyond linguistic and cultural barriers. When we truly smile, we not only express our own joy, but also invite others to share in that feeling, creating a positive and welcoming environment. Beyond its immediate effect on those around us, the smile inspires positivity and encourages reciprocity, generating a virtuous cycle of kindness and understanding. It is, therefore, an underestimated force capable of promoting significant changes in interpersonal relationships, in the workplace, and even in casual encounters. A smile can be the beginning of a friendship, relief in a stressful moment, or the catalyst for fruitful collaboration. Thus, by choosing to share a smile, we opt for a path of positivity and connection. This seemingly simple gesture has the incredible power to enrich our daily interactions, cultivate more harmonious environments, and build bridges of understanding and empathy. In summary, a genuine smile is a precious gift at our disposal, capable of transforming not just our day, but also that of the people around us. Mirroring, a subtle practice of reflecting the gestures, postures, and speech patterns of another person, is more than a communication strategy. It's a bridge to empathy and mutual understanding. This phenomenon, rooted in our search for connection and familiarity, plays a crucial role in facilitating communication and strengthening interpersonal relationships. When we mirror the behaviors of another person, we send a powerful non-verbal message. I understand you. I am with you. This act creates subtle harmony, generating trust and alignment between the interlocutors. Essentially, mirroring is an expression of our ability to tune into the feelings and thoughts of another person, activating brain mechanisms linked to empathy. This technique, which dates back to the origins of human interaction, not only improves communication, but also has the potential to dissolve conflicts and facilitate negotiation, promoting an environment of understanding and cooperation. Practicing mirroring does not mean mimicking in a forced manner, but adopting an empathetic approach that genuinely reflects the body language and emotional language of the other. This contributes to a more fluid dialogue and a deeper connection. Therefore, when engaging in conversations, remembering to mirror can be the key to a richer and more meaningful interaction, reinforcing bonds and building bridges of understanding in all aspects of our lives. The favor technique, asking for a favor, something simple and doable, unfolds into a surprisingly effective strategy for strengthening interpersonal bonds based on the principle of reciprocity. This method, far from being manipulative, highlights mutual trust and appreciation when employed authentically. Such a request not only expresses subtle vulnerability, but also gives the other person a role of importance and usefulness, thus enhancing the connection between the involved parties. This psychological principle suggests that when we benefit, we are naturally inclined to reciprocate, creating a virtuous cycle of generosity and gratitude. Interestingly, affection can grow not just in the beneficiary, but also in the benefactor, who perceives themselves as emotionally invested in the relationship. This give-and-take dynamic, when based on genuineness, opens doors to richer interactions and a sense of shared personal investment. When requesting a favor, it's crucial that we do so with sensitivity and respect, ensuring that the gesture is seen as an act of mutual trust, not exploitation. When we navigate these waters with ethics and sincerity, the favor technique reveals itself as a powerful key to building deeper and more meaningful relationships, emphasizing that in the simplicity of asking, we find an opportunity to strengthen bonds and cultivate empathy. Law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity, a principle rooted in the fabric of human interaction, proposes that we are instinctively inclined to return acts of kindness directed towards us. This mechanism not only perpetuates a virtuous cycle of giving and receiving, but also has the potential to deepen connections, rooting them in fertile soil of mutual gratitude and generosity. By consciously practicing this law, we are doing more than simply exchanging favors. We are weaving a more robust and resilient network of social ties, promoting a culture of cooperation and empathy. The beauty of the law of reciprocity lies in its simplicity and transformative power. By acting with kindness, we not only benefit the other, but also plant seeds of kindness that, sooner or later, will come back to us, often multiplied. This dynamic creates an environment where collaboration flourishes, relationships strengthen, and empathy expands, encouraging us to support each other in ways that go beyond the expected. It's important to note, the effectiveness of the law of reciprocity depends on the genuineness of actions. Acts of kindness performed with the expectation of an immediate reward may not yield the desired fruits, as the true power of this principle emerges from authenticity and the sincere desire to contribute to the well-being of others. Thus, by applying this law with pure intentions, we not only enrich our surroundings but also cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and connection with those around us. In this context, the law of reciprocity is an invitation to look beyond our immediate needs, recognizing that each act of kindness is a step towards a more united and compassionate community. Therefore, by practicing this law with awareness and integrity, we are not only contributing to the well-being of others, we are actively participating in the construction of a more cooperative and empathetic world. If you're enjoying what you're seeing and want more insights like these, hit the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our future videos. Scarcity, a fascinating psychological principle, suggests that we assign greater value to things we perceive as rare or difficult to obtain. This dynamic is not limited to material goods. It also encompasses ideas, experiences, and opportunities, amplifying our desire for something simply because we fear losing it. This phenomenon is skillfully used in marketing strategies, where limiting supply or setting deadlines creates a sense of urgency, prompting people to act quickly to not miss out on something valuable. Beyond being a powerful lever in marketing, the concept of scarcity permeates various spheres of life, influencing decisions from the everyday to those of greater magnitude. It prompts us to reflect on the true value of things, encouraging us to consider what really matters. By recognizing how scarcity can shape our perceptions and decisions, we gain the opportunity to make more conscious choices and value what we have more deeply. However, it's crucial to discern between manufactured urgency and genuine scarcity, understanding that true value is not always tied to rarity. While scarcity serves as a motivator, it also warns us not to be hasty, driven by the fear of loss. Thus, the principle of scarcity serves not only as a strategy to encourage action, but also as an invitation to reflect on our true needs and desires, balancing the perception of value with an authentic appreciation of what is, in fact, significant in our lives. Validating emotions. Recognizing and validating others' emotions is an act of deep empathy, a fundamental pillar in building genuine and meaningful relationships. When we validate someone's feelings, we are communicating that their experiences are important and worthy of being heard, creating a safe space for authentic expression. This simple yet powerful gesture goes beyond the act of listening, promoting a welcoming environment where healthy communication can thrive. In validating someone's emotions, we're not just saying we understand what they're feeling, we're also affirming that their feelings are legitimate and deserve respect. This acknowledgement can be incredibly healing, as people often struggle not only with their emotions, but also with the validity of those emotions in the eyes of others. Validation, therefore, is an act of affirmation that can alleviate the weight of emotional loneliness, showing the individual they are not alone in their experience. This practice fosters a virtuous cycle of support and mutual understanding, essential for the development of robust emotional support. In a world where suppressing feelings in favor of rationality is common, choosing the path of validation is opting for a more human and connected approach, recognizing the complexity and richness of human experiences. Moreover, validating emotions strengthens interpersonal bonds, as it indicates a commitment to the other's emotional well-being. This process not only facilitates conflict resolution, but also deepens mutual understanding and respect, pillars of any healthy relationship. Thus, by practicing validation, we're not just improving our communication skills, but also enriching our social fabric with genuine empathy and understanding. Curiosity. Awakening curiosity is essential for capturing attention and making learning deeply engaging. This intrinsic impulse to explore and discover transforms the way we receive and retain information, making the process memorable. The key to activating this burning desire for knowledge lies in presenting information in a way that stimulates questioning and inspires a search for answers. Presenting content that provokes curiosity is not about overwhelming with data, but about sowing questions that sharpen the desire to know more. This approach transforms education and communication into an intriguing journey of discovery, where each new piece of information is an invitation to delve deeper into the subject. Besides enriching knowledge, awakening curiosity strengthens critical thinking and analysis skills, encouraging an active exploration of the world around us. Thus, by fostering curiosity, we not only facilitate the absorption of information, but also stimulate ongoing intellectual and personal growth, transforming learning into a vibrant and dynamic experience. Halo effect. The halo effect is a fascinating psychological phenomenon that illustrates the impact of a single positive characteristic on the overall evaluation we make of someone. For example, the presence of charisma or beauty in a person can lead us to erroneously infer other virtues, such as intelligence or kindness, without concrete evidence for such attributions. This effect underscores the power of first impressions and how they can color our perception of someone in a lasting way. At the core of this phenomenon is our tendency to simplify the evaluation process, a mental shortcut that allows us to form quick opinions, but can also lead us away from the truth. The halo effect shows how we are influenced by initial impressions, which can be disproportionately powerful compared to subsequent information. Recognizing the existence and influence of the halo effect is crucial for developing a more balanced and fair judgment. Being aware of how our perceptions can be distorted, we can strive to evaluate people more holistically and based on concrete evidence, rather than relying on unfounded assumptions. Thus, the halo effect serves as a reminder to question our initial evaluations and seek a deeper and more nuanced understanding of others. Take charge of your life with the wisdom of history's greatest philosophers. Stoicism in the 21st century is your guide to resilience, well-being, and prosperity. Turn challenges into triumphs, stress into strength, uncertainty into clarity. Click now on the link in the pinned comment and begin your Stoic journey to a life of success and fulfillment. Get your ebook today. Active listening. Active listening goes beyond mere hearing, positioning itself as an essential communicative skill that demands total engagement and empathy. By practicing it, we not only capture the words that are spoken, but also strive to understand the essence of the transmitted message. This process involves full attention, where gestures like maintaining eye contact, nodding in agreement, and asking relevant questions are acts of validation that express our respect and appreciation for the speaker. Active listening is the foundation upon which effective communication is built, as by showing genuine interest in what the other has to say, we cultivate an environment of mutual trust. This environment not only facilitates the open flow of ideas, but also strengthens interpersonal relations, making dialogues richer and more meaningful. By adopting active listening in our daily interactions, we send a clear message that we value others' perspectives and are willing to connect on a deeper level. This practice not only enriches our understanding of the world around us, but also enables us to be better communicators, capable of responding in a more appropriate and empathetic manner. Thus, active listening is not just a technique, but a pathway to more authentic and fulfilling relationships. Law of contrast. The law of contrast is a fascinating psychological principle that reveals the influence of direct comparison on our perception. It demonstrates that by introducing a proposal of great magnitude initially, any subsequent offer is automatically perceived in a more favorable light. This phenomenon is especially potent in contexts of communication and negotiation, where the contrast between the first and subsequent proposals can significantly alter the perception of value. This principle is based on our innate tendency to evaluate and interpret information relatively rather than absolutely. By establishing a high reference point at the beginning, we subtly manipulate the standard by which everything that follows is judged. For example, in a negotiation, an initially high offer makes all subsequent offers seem more accessible or fair, even if, when presented in isolation, they would not evoke the same interest. Therefore, the use of the law of contrast is a refined technique that requires a deep understanding of the human dynamics of perception and decision-making. When applying it, we should seek not only our own benefit but also consider the ethics and fairness of the negotiations. This principle, when used with integrity, not only enriches our communication skills, but also offers us a window into the complexity of the human mind, allowing us to better understand the motivations and reactions of people to the information presented to them. The power of touch, when employed appropriately and consensually, is a powerful communicative tool capable of conveying trust and establishing a deep emotional connection without the need for words. This simple gesture can range from a firm handshake to a warm hug, demonstrating empathy, support, and affection. However, its application requires acute sensitivity and unwavering respect for cultural differences and personal boundaries. In different cultures, the same gesture can be interpreted in various ways, underscoring the importance of understanding and respecting the nuances that define each individual's physical comfort. Therefore, when integrating touch into our interactions, we must do so with discernment, ensuring consent, and considering the preferences and cultural context of each person. This careful approach not only prevents misunderstandings and discomfort, but also enhances the touch's ability to strengthen bonds and promote mutual understanding. By respecting these boundaries, touch becomes a genuine link, a symbol of shared humanity that reminds us of the immeasurable value of human connection. Principle of authority. The principle of authority underscores a fundamental aspect of human psychology. Our propensity to trust and follow the directions of individuals deemed authorities in their respective fields. This tendency is not solely based on the search for direction or clarity, but also on our intuitive perception that those with specialized knowledge or proven experience are more apt to guide us correctly. Credibility, therefore, becomes a valuable currency in communication, capable of significantly amplifying a person's influence and persuasive power. To establish such authority, it is essential not only to possess deep knowledge or vast experience, but also to communicate them effectively. This involves demonstrating competence through tangible achievements, certifications, publications, or any other indicators of expertise. Moreover, the manner in which this authority is presented to the public, with confidence yet without arrogance, can further reinforce the perception of credibility. In this context, the principle of authority not only highlights the importance of being seen as a reference figure, but also emphasizes the need to build and maintain this perception through clear and efficient communication. By doing so, experts not only ensure that their messages are received and respected, but also cultivate an environment where trust and mutual respect facilitate the exchange of ideas and informed decision-making. Thus, authority, when exercised with responsibility and integrity, becomes a powerful tool for leading, influencing, and inspiring. Consistency. The principle of consistency unveils an intriguing facet of human behavior, our natural inclination to align our actions with the beliefs and statements we have previously expressed. This predisposition not only underpins our sense of identity, but also serves as a guiding compass, directing our decisions and interactions to reflect our previously established values and commitments. By acting consistently, we reinforce our personal integrity and strengthen our reputation as reliable individuals. This principle can be skillfully employed to encourage behaviors that are in harmony with initial commitments, both in personal and professional contexts. For instance, by reminding someone of their promise or stated goal, we can motivate that person to take steps aligned with such a commitment, thereby promoting congruence between word and action. Beyond fostering personal integrity, consistency plays a crucial role in building trustful relationships and promoting a culture of accountability. When individuals and organizations demonstrate consistency in their words and deeds, they create clear and reliable expectations, facilitating cooperation and mutual understanding. Thus, cultivating and applying the principle of consistency is not just a strategy for achieving specific goals. It is also a means of strengthening the foundations upon which trust and integrity rest. By striving for consistency, we not only move closer to our goals, but also become beacons of reliability and respect within our relationships and communities. Social proof. Social proof is a psychological principle that highlights our tendency to mirror the choices and behaviors of those around us, using them as a compass to discern what is correct or desirable. This phenomenon is particularly influential in moments of uncertainty, where decisions become challenging. Observing how others act or what they choose provides us with a secure guidance for making our own choices, a phenomenon that can be attributed to our innate desire for belonging and social acceptance. Employing social proof as a tool of influence can be extremely effective, especially in marketing contexts or social behavior change. Whether through testimonials, product popularity, or adherence to initiatives, evidence of what others consider valuable serves as a strong motivator for action. This strategy not only leverages our tendency to follow the example of others, but also reinforces the idea that there is safety and wisdom in the crowd. However, the application of social proof must be done with awareness and responsibility, ensuring that it does not promote harmful behaviors or uninformed decisions. When used ethically, social proof not only guides individuals through unknown territories, but also fosters more cohesive and informed communities. Emotional contrast. The principle of emotional contrast serves as a powerful narrative tool, particularly effective in both storytelling and marketing. It engages the audience on a journey of fluctuating emotions, alternating between moments of intense tension and subsequent relief. This technique not only captures attention effectively, but also forges a lasting and meaningful emotional bond between the audience and the story or brand in question. The experience of being taken through this emotional roller coaster makes the message more memorable, as the emotions experienced are etched more intensely in the viewer's memory. By creating a scenario that initially induces anxiety, suspense, or conflict, and then presents a harmonious resolution or a joyful conclusion, storytellers and marketers can amplify the emotional impact of their narratives. This emotional oscillation not only enhances the story or message retention in the audience's memory, but also deepens the emotional connection with the content presented. Mastery in the use of emotional contrast transforms a simple narrative into a captivating and memorable emotional journey. The careful employment of this technique ensures not only effective capture of the audience's attention, but also establishes a strong and lasting emotional relationship. Narratives that utilize this contrast offer the audience not only entertainment or information, but a rich and varied emotional experience, thus reinforcing the transmitted message and the connection with the content. Uniqueness. The principle of uniqueness emphasizes the positive impact of recognizing and valuing the unique characteristics of each individual, enhancing their engagement and motivation. Making someone feel special by highlighting their distinct qualities not only strengthens interpersonal connections, but also promotes mutual appreciation. This appreciation goes beyond superficial compliments, diving into the genuine recognition of individual contributions and perspectives, elevating self-esteem and the sense of belonging. Adopting this principle in various environments, such as work or personal relationships, creates a culture of inclusion and respect, where diversity is celebrated as a strength. This encourages people to contribute more actively, knowing that their uniquenesses are not only recognized but valued. Thus, by celebrating individuality, we cultivate deeper bonds and richer collaborations, establishing fertile ground for engagement and innovation. So, what did you think of today's video? Do you have any personal experiences related to these psychological tricks? We'd love to hear your story or any questions you might have. Leave your comment below.